There's a reminder that Fort Bragg will soon become Fort Liberty. This sign right here at the Knox Street gate, it no longer looks like this. It's been stripped of its letters and it's coming down.
WRAL Fayetteville reporter Gilbert Bays found out why that sign is coming down so soon and also talked with people who live nearby about what the name change will mean to them.
Well, I've lived in this community for 45 years and served as a lieutenant here at Fort Bragg, and this is something I thought I'd never see. This sign here at Fort Bragg is about to come down, and it's a sign of things to come. Fort Bragg is the home of the Airborne and Special Operation Forces. The sign at the Knox Street entrance to post said that for years in bold letters, but not anymore. This sign is coming down. Military leaders say it's obsolete because the Knox Street gate has been permanently closed. But it's a reminder that Fort Bragg's name will soon change on all gates, street signs, and buildings when the post becomes Fort Liberty.
Well, I don't like it.
Danny Adams is a retired airman who says the name change is a tough pill to swallow.
Fort Bragg is Fort Bragg, and it's been Fort Bragg forever, and that's the way it should stay.
Fort Bragg is named after Braxton Bragg, a general in the Confederate Army. Just about everyone has an opinion about the pending name change. I posted a picture of the stripped-down Knox Street sign on my Facebook page. It was shared 850 times and has more than 500 comments. Toby seems to be okay with the name change, writing, "Braxton Bragg is generally considered among the worst generals of the Civil War. Most of the battles he engaged in ended up in surrender or defeat." But Jonathan is against it, writing, "That's just not right. That was the first place in my life I could call home, the first place I had a family. It'll always be Fort Bragg." Bob Meyer is a former member of the 82nd Airborne Division. He owns an auto repair shop on Yadkin Road, a stone's throw away from the post.
If it's Liberty, it's Liberty, but we've always had Bragg, and I don't think it's going to change anything. It's a waste of money, if anything.
According to the Department of Defense, it's going to cost about $6 million to change the name of Fort Bragg, another $15 million to change the names of the other 8 posts with ties to the Confederacy. Retired General Dan McNeil, a former Fort Bragg commander, says the name change isn't about the past. It's about the future and what this post will always mean to our country.
Liberty just makes a lot of sense. Men and women at Fort Bragg are going to continue to be there and do the same things they do to protect the American people.
Military leaders say this sign here at the Knox Street gate will not be replaced when Fort Bragg becomes Fort Liberty. At Fort Bragg, Gilbert Bays, WRAL News.
And Fort Bragg is set to become Fort Liberty officially the first week in June.